What is up, everyone? We are here once again. It's always something, I'll tell you. But anyway, we were working on that cover video, and we had a Remo Head Blowout. I've never seen anything like it, so I have to do a complete teardown. You change one head, you might as well change them all, because the rest are right behind it. So we're going to tear this apart, and I figured I'd take you along with me. We're going to strip everything off this pad. We're going to change all the heads. We're going to check all the bottom heads, kick drum heads, clean everything, make sure everything's tight, just kind of maintenance in general. So this is, I'm going to edit this together, but this is going to be a multi-day thing for me because I don't have 2-3 hours to invest at once. So I figured, I would take you along with me. So that's what I'm going to do. This is kind of like, I would have loved to see Lars's drum tech tear his shit apart and tune it and put it back together, service it, get it all clean, you know, what have you. So we're going to do that today. So just going to start. This is what I do. We'll get this shit off the pad. We're going to vacuum it up and everything. So I have got this stupid chest strap on. I figured this would be the best way to do it. I bought this stupid chest strap that holds the camera from Amazon. So kind of like you can get like that bird's eye view, kind of what they're doing nowadays on YouTube. So I bought one of those and I'm walking around like an idiot with it. But I hope the picture comes out good. Yeah, it gets dirty. It gets a lot of sawdust and that shit really bothers me, so. But one of the good things about this chest strap is, as long as it's not too shaky, let me adjust it up a little, you get another kind of unnarrated tour of the drum room. I know you're probably everybody's probably fed up with it, but you know, these towels, we'll wash these, we'll stick these in the laundry. Shit like that. Oh, look, my laundry room, great. But yeah, so these heads, I think I put these heads on in 2021, mid 2021. So, I mean, they are due, but I've just never seen one blow out the way that one blew out. And but besides, it has been brutal cold down here. We haven't had this since I've owned these drums, at least. For the past 6 or 7 years, it hasn't been this cold like we were getting up in the Northeast now. So I'm sure that has some contributing factors. Yeah, we got to tear the EAD10 off this and everything. See, that's the thing. Testing out this new thing, it keeps kind of sliding down. The screw's not really holding. Okay. But yeah, so I do this usually once a year, even if I don't have to put new heads on it. I'll tear it apart and vacuum and clean everything and tune it and tighten it. And it is not fun once you've done it to all three, and it's not a quick and easy job. So yeah, usually I just do this, and I said, you know, why not film this and take everybody along? People really seem to like the drum room tour. Why not do something like this? I mean, if I could have seen, like I said, I know it's not Metallica's drums and Metallica doing it, but if I could have seen something like this on the Damage Justice tour, that would have been fucking amazing. So I figured I'd kind of once again fill gaps and do it. I hope everybody enjoys this. It is going to be another rather long video. Oh, that's the thing I didn't discuss in the drum room tour. Like, I told you all about how I hate these tom holders. Another reason why. This, can we see it here? I'm looking down. There we go. Stupid thing hanging off my chest. Not used to this. This fucking handle hits this and everything. These are just so awkward. So I got the handles on this kit, and because it's so awkward to get everything adjusted, I switched to the wing nuts here, much better with those. Forgot to mention that in the last video. So, I figured this would be a great time to mention it. Boy, this thing's heavy. 15 by 14. Massive. Yeah, that's the thing. When I tear these pads apart, I just pile shit everywhere. And then, like, look at this one, like, sticking up in the air. That's tight. It looks stupid. And you can adjust them. This is the one that has the blowout, so it's all loose. I hate when they knock around on the other shit. There you go, kind of like wherever you can shove this shit. And yes, to answer some questions, these do get, the paint does chip and get gnarled up, but not too bad. Really not too bad. So, I'm waiting for a box from Sweetwater, and it's got everything but the 18-inch. 18-inch seems to be out of stock, and Sweetwater said they're expecting more within the month of January, so I waited. I mean, I can get it from a musician's friend who I don't prefer doing business with, but they're like $10 more expensive, so I'll just be patient and I will wait. Now, okay. Oh, that's from something. It just stuck right up into my foot. That felt good. All right, we've got to really get this E8010 out of here. That's the next thing I got to do. Cords out. Put this up on the shelf so it doesn't get damaged. Get this 15-foot video cable cord. I remember when I first started doing this, I forgot all about this cord. I had like this stupid 3-foot cord. I had to film like off one of those pictures, the glare off of it. It was kind of stupid. But you got to do what you got to do. Pull these. Oh yeah, I should face what I'm doing, right? I mean, I guess we could keep those on and just pull the cords. I mean, they're easy enough to remove if we need to take them off later. All right, that is the cords. Oh yeah, I didn't mention in that video too, last drum room tour video. This tape is for when I do something like this, so my cymbal stands can go back in the exact same spot. Yeah, we'll go through the pedals, I'll service them, grease the movement points. I do it all. Might as well. These, about once a year, I do this, so. Alrighty. Massive. Whoa. Take the whole snare. I'll tell you, it is definitely weird walking around with this chest strap. If you could have told me a couple years ago I'd be doing something like this, I would have said you were nuts, but here I am. Let's get these damage justice shoes out of here. Yeah, so I'm sure soon enough we will get the 18-inch head. I'll just wait for Sweetwater. I'm not too much in a rush. We could finish the cover with this one. It's not too bad. I mean, if you're going to do one, you do them all is why I did this, but the 14 is the one with the problem. You know, we'll go through all these and just, we will do it all. There it is. So that's what you're left with when you strip this pad down. Ton of sawdust. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to vacuum this thing. You might not want to see that, but you're coming along anyway, so stay tuned. We are with the vacuum. Not the most entertaining thing, but I don't know, enjoy it. But the beauty about this basement is the wall is flaking. It's just part of a basement with all this lime. So it gets down there, makes a hell of a mess. Let's see, gets down there. There we go. Makes a hell of a mess. So this is quite necessary. But what else can I say? It's vacuuming, nothing special. Enjoy the views or, you know, tune out. It's up to you. I think it's cool. So let's do it. And vacuuming in 3, 2, 1. Here, look straight ahead of the room while I do this. Better than looking at the floor.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yo, oh.
What is that? What is it to? That's why we do this every year. We'll find out.
And ain't upset. Oh, yeah, yeah, yo, oh.
Completely. And just like that, we broke our vacuum. And that's how it goes. Just like that, we broke our vacuum. So there's another $200 gone. So we will stop here, and I will touch base with you guys again for the rest of this video. All right, guys. It's been a few days. The box from Sweetwater has arrived. Vacuum situation has been handled, and we're gonna continue with this. With cleaning these drums. So I'll take you along with me, like I said. By the way, that noise you've been hearing in the videos is people do live up there. Somebody lives here also, and that's them walking around. So I know you've heard that in a few videos. That's what that is. Gotta live. So let's get this EAD10 off of here. This little spacer always likes to fall out. Always. I see they sell them like on the Yamaha website or the Yamaha message boards, Facebook groups. They sell this little thing. So I guess it's always popping off. Happens to me all the time. So, all right. Put that up there. We're gonna get a key. Let's get a key. Oh, I don't know what the hell that is. Okay. So what I like to do here, I like to start off, and I like to just, check all these wing nuts, all these things here, just make sure everything's tight. You see some of those are a little bit loose. No, I don't kill them, I just make sure they're snug. I don't even think you could see that. Let me get up. Got this stupid thing on my chest again. Yeah, they are a little loose, and that's why we do this. Okay. Once those are all tight, what I do is... Now, I really don't tune this that much. This is a kick drum, so basically what I'll do is I'll just make sure there's nothing really loose. Now the reason this has a square, not a wing nut, is because it hits my snare, so I change it to get some more room. And of course these are the key, the square tension rod, because the wing nuts hit the ground. So people that go out and buy all that crazy drum shit, polishes and all that, you really don't need to. It's good enough for a classic car. It's good enough for your drums. I've been using it for years. So I'll just go over everything here. Get the dust off of everything. I'll do that on the front. Sure everything is snug. And I usually don't have problems with it. Okay. And then we'll just spray it down. Check all these down here. And we'll just give it the old wipe up. Get all the dust. It'll accumulate. Yes, the toms, they do hit sometimes. This is your right side, so the big ones hang here, your 15 by 14 and your 14 by 13. And yes, I do always have to come in here and re-tighten up. Like I said, you know the story about these tom mounts. I've said it a million times. But they do lose their place and drop, and the toms will touch. I feel like you're missing a lot here. I'll get the front head a little gentle clean here. I'm almost feeling after we do this one I should switch camera angles. I feel like you're missing a lot here. This is where the tape on the floor comes in handy. You never ever lose your spot. There's my bottle of spray here. Yeah, and those will be dusty in like 2 seconds. So. Perfect. Let's try a different camera angle for the other kick drum. All right, on second thought, I watched the playback, and I like it. I think it's unique. You know, if you're not into it and you want to, you know, switch the channel and watch something different, I get it. It's not for everybody, but I think it's cool. So when I initially, well, let's get this kick drum out of this little area first, and then we'll talk about it. So a couple months ago, I had seen something on YouTube that was pretty cool. I think the drummer's name is Luke Holland. I'm not familiar with him. And this is where I first seen this. I think the tech, the roadie for Luke Holland, did a video like this where he was setting everything up and tuning it and testing it. I thought that was so cool. So I always say, yeah, I wanted Lars to do. I would love to see one of Lars' kits, but that ain't never going to happen. So then I figured I'd do this, and I like that kind of first-person shot there. So I watched the playback. It's pretty unique. So I'm going to stick with this camera angle. If you're not into it, I get it. But if you are, thank you for tuning or staying. Whatever. I can't get the damn word out. Yeah, here I'm having a problem with this EAD10 thing right here. This little spacer always likes to come loose. It's a Yamaha problem. All right, back to business. The Yamaha thing's always an issue. Everything with the EAD10 is a damn issue. So, all right. So this kick drum, I'll just shut up. And you guys can just get the AMSR kind of thing. All right, let's get the pedals on there. A lot of sawdust. Okay, we're looking good. 600s. Like I said in my last video, I really do like these. 900s are great. These aren't as bad. I mean, these aren't as bad. These are just as good. A little cheaper too. This is that Titan snare stand. This is that repair that I talked about last video. I am gonna, like I said there last video, I got a big surprise coming. So I'm gonna need another one of these snare stands eventually, and maybe we will do a repair video on how you can repair this. The old seal, or the old bushing, I should say. You know, after the 40, 30, 20 years, what have you, it gets old, dries out and disintegrates, and this no longer grabs. There's quite a bit of stuff online you could buy. You know, somebody kind of uses some kind of printer and prints their own. But there's a way you can do this at the Home Depot plumbing department for a lot cheaper, and we'll do a video on that in the future. So again, what I do, just make sure everything's tight. Wipe it all down, make sure there's no rust or anything. Again, this is a period correct for damage justice. disappears on you. Now I have this thing here, drum dial. Bought it a couple years ago, figured I'd take a shot with it. I just use it to kind of get into the ballpark. You know, 72, 74, what have you, that's what I've written down, but there's no tuning quite like tuning by ear. So after I get it all set up, I'll play around with it, I'll adjust it and get where I think it should be tuned, but I just kind of use this as a starting reference point. I can't recommend this, and maybe you'll see what I'm talking about. It's very finicky. It never likes to adjust. But I guess, what have you? What are you going to do? I don't know if you could see it right now, but it's telling me 100, okay? It's a brand new head, it's finger tight, it's not 100. Yeah, see, I have problems already. Yeah, okay, so the thing is telling me let's take the camera down here. It's a brand new head, it's finger tight. It's telling me the tension is 100%. I can't recommend this piece of shit. At all. Alright, we're back in business. I kind of just smashed it around a little. And it's working. Yeah, I don't recommend this thing at all. But I just use it as a guideline, like I said. It wasn't worth the money for the problems it gives, you know? So I like to bring everything up top around 90, especially with these Freedom lugs, because they will break if it's too tight. And then, like I said, once I get it over on the kit and I start screwing with it, I'll change it accordingly, I'll adjust it accordingly. That is in the ballpark. Let's do the bottom. Let's go grab a stick. Gotta get a drumstick for these wires. Now we didn't change this head. We're just going to go through it. So I think like 85 gets me in the ballpark here. That's what I like. All right, that's in the ballpark. McGuire's, if it's good enough for a 69 Camaro, it's good enough for your drums. Don't waste your money on that stuff, I'm telling you. Groove juice or whatever they call it. You don't need all that stuff. So you heard it here first. McGuire's works great. They work great for these Lars fucking replicas. They work great for anything. So that snare is looking good and in the ballpark. We're going to give it a nice new piece of moon gel, and then when we get it over on the kit and we play it later, we'll fine tune it. Same thing. Check this out. So you can get these. I think these are $10 or whatever for a case of 6, or you can go on Amazon and get yourself a set of these, and you can chop them up with a scissor and make little moon gels. Great purchase, a lot cheaper. I know Amazon sells some that are made for drums, but they don't really stick. They fly off. I've had problems, so I tried these. And I really like it. They came out great. They work great for me, so that's what I use here. And they give you a bunch too. I think 1 brick, 2 bricks can get me. 2 of these can get me the whole drum kit possibly. So that's what we use. fight you a little bit, not too bad. And there you go. Just like the regular size of a moon gel. Take your plastic off. And you've saved a ton of money, because there's enough in here to last and last and last, let me tell you. I can just, they're so sticky I can't even get my fingers off. There we go. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this up. You just last saw the snare. I did everything else. I did all the rack toms and the floor toms for the sake of time, and I didn't think you wanted to watch the same shit over and over and over again. I just got those done. It's the same thing as the snare. I use a drum dial to get it close, and then I'll sit down and do it to my liking once everything's put together. So what we're going to do now is we are going to wrap this up. We're going to put everything together. So here we are. Just imagine it's 1989, Monsters of Rock, and we just pulled up to the stadium, and we are going to put this kit together. So enjoy. Perfect. And that's what it takes. So this was recorded over many days. It wasn't that quick as what you're seeing after editing, but this is many days in the making. I'll come down tomorrow again and I'll mess with the tuning. I'll fine tune it, but pretty much that's it. So I was down here for 3 days doing this, broke a vacuum cleaner. But that's it. She's all set up. I will spare everybody the EAD10 setup. Nobody really cares about that. But that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the little tour with me. If you like it, comment below, and we'll do it again for these two when the time comes. And again, stay tuned, keep posted. I have a big surprise coming up, a big announcement for what's down the road. But anyway, that is it. That is tearing apart, tuning, changing the heads, cleaning, whatever you want to call it, all sorts of shit with Damage Justice Kit. Now we can get back to that cover we were trying to make. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks.